What's up guys? I've got a new PowerStation to show you guys. It's from a company by the name of Newsmy, and there's something unique about this PowerStation as it's only DC focused. In other words, there's no AC power ports on the unit. It's purely DC focused. So let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. All right, we got some good padding inside. So here's the unit, got some instructions, charging cord. Ooh, it even comes with a MC4 solar connector for DC charging. That's awesome. I love it when companies ship their product with a ready to go solar wired connection. Then we've also got another DC charging. This is a 12 volt charger you can use inside your car. And this is an adapter for the 12 volt to be able to plug this into the PowerStation and deliver 12 volt power from here. Then we've also got a power brick charger, which is interesting. I thought this cord would be included in the smaller box, but let's go ahead and open that. All right, so we've got a USB-C to USB-C charging port that plugs into the power brick here and supplies power for the PowerStation. So now that we've got the accessories open, let's check out the actual unit. Once again, this is from Newsmy. Let me read off some of the specs. So the model number is P72, and the battery capacity is 270 watt hours, which I think is a good amount for this size of a PowerStation. For solar charging, it can handle a max of 100 watts. And then the DC output has a max of 10 amps, which is very standard across many different PowerStations. It always seems to be 10 amps. And then the USB outputs are QC 3.0. And something that's also cool is the USB-C, both in and out, can handle up to 100 watts. So fast charging, you can charge your MacBook. That's very cool. So we've got a handle on the PowerStation. I'm assuming this is where the screen is. We've got a little screen protector on there. On the side, this is where you're gonna find most of your ports. You've got the power button, a flashlight. This is where you input power from your car. So that goes right there. And then that DC adapter that I was talking about plugs right into here. And this would allow you to plug in like a 12 volt refrigerator, a fan, some lights, anything that runs off this 12 volt style connector. And it's kind of nice because if you don't need it, it's not built in, but if you do need it, it keeps the unit small and it still gives you the option to use it. And then we've got two USB-A ports and two USB-C ports. On the right side, this is where the flashlight is. So let's power things on and check things out. So you press and hold the power button and you get a display of how many bars. So you've got 4 out of 5 bars full of power right now. And then it's also going to tell you how many watts are going in or out of the unit. And again, this is purely DC focused, so there's no AC 3-prong style connections like you have in your home. This is purely DC focused, which I don't recall that I've ever reviewed a unit quite like this one. There are smaller handheld units that are purely DC. This is a larger unit that is DC only. Then let's go ahead and test that flashlight. Just one tap goes high, low, SOS, different SOS. So yeah, the design of this is cool too. It's kind of utilitarian. It's got these nuts in here holding this fascia on, and then it's got some cool designs on the front and the back. Very cool design for the PowerStation. Let me grab something that we can plug in here and give it a test. So here I've got my iPad. This should be a good test to see if we can charge it. Something cool is because of the design of the AC power brick and the separated USB-C cord, you can use that as its own cord for charging other devices. Just plug that in there and plug it in here. Perfect. And there we've got the charging status coming on. So while that's charging, we can see that it's only taking 10 watts of power. Interesting. So when the screen is off, You can see that it's down to around 10 watts. Once you turn the screen on though, look, it jumps clear up to 20 watts. Well, that's interesting. Now that it's been plugged in for a minute, seems like the power is increasing. So I wonder if there's probably a controller in the iPad that is throttling how much power supply goes into the iPad. Yep, once the screen comes on, it jumps up in wattage. I would assume the iPad probably has a limit around 20 watts. Look, we just keep increasing. That's kind of crazy. That's very interesting. But it works. That's the important part. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the solar charging cord, you've got the same DC input port as the one for your car does. So that just plugs into your PowerStation right there. And then on the other ends, you've got a positive and negative connections. And for solar panels, this is a very standard connection, MC4 connectors. So pretty much any solar panel you buy out there, you'll probably want to get a 100-watt panel for this, whether that's flexible or rigid. And then you just connect these to the solar panel directed at the sun, and shazam, you're off charging. So it's as simple as that. I don't have a CPAP machine, but I would assume that this unit would be a good option for that. You'll want to check the specs on your specific CPAP machine to make sure this unit has enough battery capacity to last through the night or however long you might need it. You know, it's a lightweight unit. It is small, but it does got some heft to it. As usual, every PowerStation I review, it's very sturdy, robust, and it looks cool. So, and then to turn it off, you just press and hold the power button and it shuts off. And that concludes this review for the Newsmy portable PowerStation, which is purely DC focused. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. As always, I have the link for the product down in the description below. You can go there and check it out. And I also have a discount code, 10% off, I believe. So if you're interested in this unit and want a good deal on it, check out the description below and it'll have all the details listed there. With that, thank you for watching. Thank you for Newsmy for sending me this PowerStation to review, and I hope you have a wonderful day.